Welcome to Denver, Colorado football fans. A great look at Empower Field here in Mile High Stadium. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Denver Broncos. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go at Mile High. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, we're 33.
Coming out, throwing is Baker. Throwing the out route complete. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Another try following the sack. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense wants to do to these quarterbacks. You want to speed them up, and the best way to do it is to hit them and bring them to the ground. Conversely, they've got to figure out offensively how to protect. If you can't protect, you can't execute, you can't do anything offensively.
3rd and long, Mayfield. Down the field, Evans has it. And he is stopped after a big gain, maybe a yard or two shy of that marker. 4th down coming up.
But it brings up 4th down.
Mayfield to throw for it. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
And for the Buccaneers, it's a nickel look. 3rd down coming. Nix off the play action. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
The 23-yard line.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. There's a dive up the middle. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Nix from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Throwing here, Nix. Looking slant route, complete. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 2nd and 3 now. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. They're down to their final 1 in this half. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Here he goes on the bootleg. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Will Lutz getting the call on a 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. It doesn't get much easier than this.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. Making some progress here. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Again for the first time to Rachaad White. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. And it's the Buccaneers. With it, 1st and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Here's White again. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Here's 2nd and 11. We've got a screen to the running back. Short pickup on the play to about the 40. Brought down by the corner pick 20th out of the University of Texas, John Day Barron. 3rd down, here's Mayfield. Pulled in by his back, White. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Would have been about a 50-yard attempt on the field goal. The offense staying out there to go for this.
180! Hey, alert, 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 alert! What's that?
Mayfield throwing on fourth. Throw caught by his running back. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. It's a gain of 4. And the fourth down call pays off as they'll move the chains. They'll come up 1st and 10.
What's that?
Mayfield to throw again. On the screen, this is White. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Once more, it's Mayfield. He rolls to his right. Hits his running back. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
10! 20!
Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! Picked off Alex Singleton.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Broncos first
They're now
down.
set for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Hits him on the out route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Now Nix on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
That's good.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
A 48-yard attempt.
That crunches off the right upright, no good. And they are unable to double their lead.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
One last play before the break. Looking to throw. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the
McLaughlin
Buccaneers.
has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Marvin Mims now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Finds the in route complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Pulled in at the 20. And you'll love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40.
At their own 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
180.
Drive starts with a carry by White. And he only gets a couple before going out of bounds, Brock. So 2nd down coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Baker out of the pistol. Into the hands of Cole. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
180.
Out of the pistol, here's White. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
Let's go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Alert, 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 alert. What's that?
Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. He's got Emeka Egbuka. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead. McLaughlin has it on the teeth, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here's Mims. Making some progress here. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, And they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Throwing from the gun. Flushed down out to his left. He just throws this one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To throw, here's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
17 yards. That's good for Broncos. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Play action with Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this 2nd half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. 16 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll throw again. Nix. Dump off caught by his back. He has room past the 25. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10 now. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down here at the 16.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. He's back to throw. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Desperation time here. That one finds his man, Ingram. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Another Broncos 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos needing 4 points. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to throw. Headed out right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos jump in front late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
180! King!
Here he is to throw. It's complete to Cole. And he's tackled for a short gain. The Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
They look to throw it. Into traffic, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Setting up to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka. So that brings up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Point it right. 180!
Looking to throw it. It's a big strike downfield to Egbuka. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Once more, it's Mayfield. Catch is made in close. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
So up comes Mayfield and his offense. They're going for 2.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. It's caught. And the 2-point try is good. He reaches the end zone and gives them a 5-point lead.
Broncos 10. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And he's tackled for no gain. Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often a unit can't keep that contained in a play like that. Go for a big gain.
And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Hewer